5 psychological defense tactics to neutralize a manipulator in real time. Imagine recognizing that someone is trying to manipulate you. But instead of feeling trapped, confused, or pressured, you know exactly what to do. No panic, no emotional reaction, no getting pulled into their game. Because here's the truth. Manipulators are often successful for one simple reason. Most people don't realize they're being manipulated until it's too late. But what happens when you recognize the tactic in real time? The manipulator suddenly loses their advantage. Today, you'll learn 5 powerful psychological defense tactics that can help neutralize manipulation as it happens. These aren't tricks. They're evidence-based communication tools used by therapists, negotiators, and emotionally intelligent people to protect their boundaries and maintain control of the conversation. Stay until the end, because the final technique may be the most powerful boundary-setting tool you'll ever learn. Why manipulators need your reaction. Before we discuss the tactics, it's important to understand something. Manipulation depends on emotional engagement. The manipulator wants you to become angry, defensive, guilty, confused, fearful. The moment you become emotionally reactive, you're easier to influence. The goal of these defense tactics isn't to win. The goal is to stay emotionally grounded while protecting your boundaries. Let's begin. The gray rock method. One of the most effective ways to deal with manipulative people is called the gray rock method. The idea is simple. Become as emotionally uninteresting as a gray rock. Manipulators often crave reactions. They feed on drama, conflict, attention, and emotional energy. When they provoke you and receive no emotional payoff, they often lose interest. For example, manipulator. You're so selfish. You only think about yourself. Instead of defending yourself for 20 minutes, you calmly respond. I understand that's your opinion. That's it. No argument, no emotional debate, no fuel. The gray rock method works because it removes the reward manipulators are seeking. 2. The broken record technique. Manipulators love changing the subject. They use guilt, pressure, distractions, and circular arguments. The broken record technique helps you maintain your position without becoming defensive. Simply repeat your boundary calmly and consistently. For example, I need you to lend me money. I'm not able to do that. Why not? Don't you care about me? I'm not able to do that. You're being selfish. I'm not able to do that. Notice what's happening? You aren't debating, explaining, or defending. You're simply holding your boundary, like a broken record. Eventually, the manipulator realizes the conversation isn't going anywhere. Fogging. Fogging is a surprisingly powerful communication technique. Instead of arguing against every criticism, you calmly agree with any part that might be true, without accepting false accusations. For example, manipulator. You're impossible to deal with. You might respond, I can definitely be difficult sometimes. Notice what happened? You acknowledged a possible truth, but you didn't accept the entire attack. Fogging removes the emotional sting that manipulators often rely on. They expect resistance. They expect defensiveness. Fogging gives them neither. And without conflict, many manipulative tactics lose their power. Strategic silence. Many people fear silence. Manipulators often use this to their advantage. When a conversation becomes uncomfortable, most people rush to fill the silence. And that's when they reveal information, justify themselves, or weaken their position. Strategic silence is different from the silent treatment. The silent treatment is punishment. Strategic silence is self-control. When someone makes a manipulative statement, pause. Take a breath. Allow the silence to exist. This often creates psychological pressure on the manipulator instead. The silence communicates confidence. It shows you're thinking rather than reacting. And sometimes it encourages the other person to reveal more than they intended. Why these techniques work? All 5 techniques have something in common. They remove emotional fuel. Manipulation often depends on confusion, guilt, fear, and emotional reactions. These tools restore clarity. They shift the focus back to facts, boundaries, and personal responsibility. The manipulator loses influence because you're no longer playing by their rules.
The if-then boundary statement. This may be the most important technique in this video. Many people set boundaries. Few people communicate consequences. The if-then boundary statement creates clarity. The formula is simple. If you continue this behavior, then I will take this action. For example, if you continue yelling, then I will end this call. If you continue insulting me, then I will leave the conversation. If you continue violating my boundaries, then I will limit contact. Notice something important. You aren't threatening. You aren't controlling. You're simply explaining what you will do. Healthy boundaries focus on your behavior, not controlling someone else's. And that's what makes them powerful.
Final thoughts and key takeaway. You cannot always stop people from trying to manipulate you to succeed. Remember these 5 tools: gray rock, broken record, strategic silence, fogging, and the if-then boundary statement. The next time someone tries to pressure, guilt, confuse, or control you, pause and ask yourself, what response would protect my peace instead of feeding their manipulation? Because the strongest response isn't always the loudest. Sometimes it's the calmest. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may be dealing with manipulation right now. And remember, understanding your mind is the first step toward transforming your life. See you in the next video.